Hello guys, welcome back to another video of mine. It's been a while, been nearly 2 months now since my last video, but before I even get into this video, the purpose of it, I just want to apologise for one, taking so long to make another video, and completely getting rid of all my previous videos. I deleted the channel. So all the videos I previously made were deleted. So I want to apologise for that and for not making any videos since then. There's a perfectly good reason behind it. I've been struggling in my life the past couple of months. I'm not going to get too deep into it because there's no need to. For those who watch this, watch my channel and know me personally, will know what I've been through. For those of you who don't, just to break it down, I've been struggling with mental health and dealing with loss in my life. No one died, just another loss. So I was really struggling. I was in a really bad place, and I just didn't feel at the time I was right to, make YouTube videos on a regular basis and, sit in front of a camera and pretend I'm okay when I wasn't. But I'm on the way up. I'm on the mend, and I'm ready to bring you regular content and get this channel back up and running the way it should be. So that's enough of that. Just wanted to explain the reason for the lack of videos over the past 2 months and give a reason why the channel went all together. So this is a fresh start. So getting into the topic of this video, this is your preview for our game against Fulham on Sunday in the Premier League. This is our 28th, I think it's 28th game of the Premier League season. Kick-off is at 2:05 on Sunday at Craven Cottage. We played Fulham at home earlier on the season, 1-2-0. We were the better team, but we kind of struggled to break them down. And obviously since then, Ranieri got sacked. Ranieri got sacked. So Scott Parker, one of our former players, will be in charge for that game. Now, talking about Fulham, they are second bottom from the league, and they are really, really struggling. I think in one of the first videos, I think I did a prediction for how I think the Premier League table would finish at the end of the season, and I think I had Fulham in around 8th or 9th place. Boy, was I wrong. They're really struggling this season, which is funny because they spent a good amount of money. I think they spent over 100 million. Not just any players. They bought some good players like Seri, Vieto on loan from Atletico Madrid, Anguissa, Schürrle. Callum Chambers from Arsenal. They spent some good money on some good players, but it just hasn't clicked. Slavisa Jokanovic lost his job. Ranieri's lost his job. So they've gone through 2 managers this season, and they're really struggling. I think them and Huddersfield are probably dead and buried. But it doesn't mean it's going to be an easy game on Sunday. With the new manager, they're going to want to impress. They're going to when they're so desperate for points, when teams like are around where they are in the table at this stage of the season, they're desperate for points and they'll give everything they have for points. So it's going to be a difficult game, no matter if we're the favourites and expected to win. It will be a difficult game. So moving on to us, we're off the back of a very, very good win against Tottenham on Wednesday. And things have changed a lot. This has been a much more positive week since the hammering at City a couple of weeks ago. All the drama around Kepa and would Sarri get sacked, and all that kind of has been put to bed. I know we lost the League Cup final, but we played very well and were unlucky not to win it, and then got a really, really good win against Spurs on Wednesday. So everything is looking up from here. Everything is looking a bit more rosy, but all that could go down the drain. All that could be forgotten about if we put in a crap performance and don't get a result or don't get a win against Fulham. Leading on to this, I'm actually going to do on the channel. Before I did my predicted lineup, what I would like to see, and then some videos I would do the lineup that I think Sarri will pick. In this one, I'm going to do both. I'm going to do the lineup that I would like to see and the lineup the manager will pick. The lineup that I would like to see, I would put Kepa back in goal. I think he learned his lesson. He apologised. The club fined him a week's wages. He was dropped on Wednesday, so I think there's not much more you can do. You can't just drop him for the rest of the season over one mistake. He'll learn. He's only young. He'll learn from that, and he knows not to do it again. So I would bring him back in. I think if we keep leaving him out, it's just going to make things worse. He'll start questioning why he's still being left out. It'll just create more problems than we need, so I'd stick him back in. Right back, Azpilicueta, we don't really have any other options, so it has to be Azpilicueta. Defenders, I would go with Rudiger and Luiz. I thought they did very, very well against Spurs and against City in the League Cup final, so I'd play them again. Left back, Emerson. Look, Alonso did good against Spurs, but, you know, he was alright. He wasn't great, but I still think Emerson's a better left back, so I would go with Emerson. Middle three, I think Jorginho was terrible against Spurs. He's been terrible all the season, really. But actually, sorry, I wouldn't go with Jorginho. I'll go with Kovacic in the Regista role. Did well against Malmo in our second leg. I know it's Malmo, but still did a good job. I go with Kante and Loftus-Cheek as the two more advanced midfielders. And I go with the Triple H up front of Hudson-Odoi, Hazard and Higuain. That's the team that I would like to see, but of course, now is the team that I think the manager will pick. I don't think it'll be too dissimilar, but I think most of you know what the manager will pick. In goal, I think he'll go with Kepa in goal. I don't think Caballero will start again. The back four will be Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Luiz, and he will pick Alonso again. It'll be Jorginho, Kante, and probably Barkley or maybe Kovacic. I think he might go with Barkley because it's Fulham. And he'll go with Hazard, Higuain, and probably Pedro. Pedro was brilliant against Tottenham, but you know, I still think Hudson-Odoi needs to start these kind of games, or every game really. So yeah, that was very quick. So I'll go over it again. Kepa in goal, back four of Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Luiz, and Alonso. Jorginho, Kante, and I think he'll go with Barkley, and Hazard, Higuain, and probably Pedro or Willian, one of the two. I think he'll opt for Pedro. I think everyone knows what to expect with Sarri when you're kind of predicting his lineup. It's if you name 9 of the or 10 of the players, they will most likely be in there. So yeah, that's the team that I would like to see, and the one I think Sarri will pick. We need to win this game. These are the kind of games we need to win. We have some very, very good fixtures, favourable fixtures coming up. We have Fulham away, obviously, on Sunday. Then the likes of Wolves at home, Cardiff away, Everton. Some very, very winnable games. So we really, really need to pick up the points in these games. If we drop points in these games, we can say goodbye to top four. So we really, really need to win this game. My prediction, as I said, I know Fulham are struggling. I know they're probably destined for the drop, but this will be a difficult game. It's a London derby. I know Fulham aren't really a rival. You know, even when they're in the league, we're always kind of at opposite ends of the table. We're a lot more successful and bigger than them. So it's not really a rivalry, but in terms of distance and proximity, they're geographical rivals, not really, big rivals, but it's still a derby. They'll be up for it with a new manager looking to impress. So I do think we'll win. I'll go with 3-1 Chelsea. I'm going to go with 3-1 win. I'm feeling confident. Don't ask why. We always do this. We always win a game and then get our hopes up, and then we just get brought back to reality. But, you know, we should be winning this game. We really, really should. Whether Fulham have a new manager or not, we really should be winning this game. So I'll go at 3-1. And yeah, hopefully that will move us or keep in touch with top four, with Tottenham playing Arsenal at the same weekend. One, if not both, are going to drop points. So it's really, really important that we keep in touch and stay within or keep our hopes of top four finish alive. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this video, guys. Moving on, yeah, I know the old format is still going to be the same, previewing, reviewing every game from now till the end of the season, but I'll also be doing a lot more kind of topical videos, like talking about, you know, what's going on around the club, even football news, if something big happens, or, you know, just topical football news. It's not going to all be about Chelsea and previewing their games and reviewing our games. There's going to be a lot more topical related videos discussing or kind of digging deep into the world of football and Chelsea, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please drop it a like, subscribe if you are new around here, or you enjoy the content, and I will see you for the review for the game. I will get that out after the game on Sunday, probably maybe around this time Sunday evening or a little bit beforehand. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then, guys. Take care.